Right now, as you watch this video, over 12,000 nuclear weapons exist on Earth. Each one has the destructive power to wipe out an entire city in seconds. Yet these weapons aren't just relics of the Cold War, sitting quietly in bunkers in the United States or Russia. They're spread across 9 countries, shaping the balance of power, global security, and even the decisions that drive migration, trade, and international alliances. Some of these countries you'd expect, like the US and Russia, but others might surprise you. Each nation has its own reasons for building and maintaining these weapons. For some, it's defense. For others, it's a signal of strength in a world where rival powers are constantly testing each other's limits. And the stakes keep rising. Even a small escalation between nuclear-armed countries can ripple across the globe, affecting economies, politics, and ordinary lives in ways most people never see. In this video, we're breaking down every nuclear-armed nation in 2026, how many weapons they have, why they built them, and the subtle shifts this year that could shape global geopolitics for decades. What are nuclear weapons? Think of a regular bomb, the kind you see in war movies. It explodes, destroys a building, maybe a few city blocks. Devastating, yes, but it stays in one place. A nuclear weapon is something else entirely. Imagine the biggest, most crowded city you know. Millions of people, shops, schools, hospitals, homes. One nuclear bomb. 1 second. All of it gone. Not just the explosion. The heat melts everything for miles. The shock wave flattens buildings far beyond what you can see. Then comes the radiation, invisible, silent, slowly killing people for weeks, months, even years. We know this because it already happened. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped a nuclear bomb on Hiroshima. 80,000 people died instantly, the entire city just gone. 3 days later, Nagasaki, another 40,000 dead. And here's the shocking part. Those 1945 bombs, tiny compared to today. A modern nuclear warhead can be up to 80 times more powerful than Hiroshima. This isn't just a bigger bomb. It's a completely different category. A weapon so destructive that every country that has one knows one simple truth: you can never actually use it, because if you do, everyone dies. Why do countries have nuclear weapons? So if these weapons are too destructive to ever use, why do countries keep building them? The answer is simple: fear. When America dropped the bomb on Japan in 1945, every major country watching thought the same thing. If they have this and we don't, we're finished. So Russia built one, then Britain, then France, then China. Think of it like this. Your neighbor buys a gun. You feel unsafe, so you buy one too. Nobody planned to fight, but now everybody is armed. That's exactly how nuclear weapons spread. Every country told itself the same story. We don't want to attack anyone. We just want to make sure nobody attacks us. This idea has a name. It's called deterrence. I won't fire at you because I know you'll fire back, and we both die, so neither of us fires. It's not peace, it's fear dressed up as peace. And that fear is still the reason all 9 countries hold on to their weapons today. Which countries have nuclear weapons in 2026? The answer is 9. That's it. Only 9 out of 195 countries in the world. Let's break them down. United States and Russia first. They are in a completely different league. Together, they control 87% of all nuclear weapons on Earth. Everything else is far behind. Britain and France, close American allies, both decided decades ago they didn't want to rely on anyone else for protection, so they built their own arsenals. China, the one everyone is watching. China is quietly expanding its arsenal. A few years ago, they had around 300. Today, over 600. By 2030, possibly 1,000. India and Pakistan, 2 neighbors who have fought 4 wars and still have a disputed border. Both have nuclear weapons aimed at each other, making this one of the most dangerous nuclear situations in the world. Israel, the world's worst-kept secret. Israel has never officially confirmed or denied having nuclear weapons, but intelligence agencies estimate around 90 warheads. North Korea, the most unpredictable. A country where ordinary people struggle to find food, yet the government spends billions on nuclear weapons, believing it's the only thing keeping them in power. 9 countries, 9 very different reasons, but all holding the same devastating weapon. Number of nuclear weapons by country. Now let's talk numbers. And this is where it gets hard to believe. Russia, 5,459 warheads, the largest nuclear arsenal on Earth, enough to destroy every major city in the world and still have weapons left over. United States, 5,177 warheads, almost the same as Russia. These 2 countries alone hold nearly 90% of all nuclear weapons. China, 600 warheads, and growing fast. Just a few years ago, it had 300. It has doubled since then, and the number is still climbing. France, 290 warheads, mostly on submarines deep under the ocean. Silent, undetectable. United Kingdom, 225 warheads, also mostly submarine-based, quiet but ready. India, 180 warheads. Pakistan, 170 warheads, almost identical numbers. 2 neighbors, 2 nuclear arsenals, facing each other across one of the most tense borders in the world. Israel, around 90 warheads, officially denied but widely believed. North Korea, around 50 warheads, the smallest arsenal, but perhaps the most unpredictable. Add it all up, nearly 12,000 nuclear weapons on Earth today. During the Cold War, the peak was over 70,000. That sounds like progress, and in some ways it is. But today's weapons are faster, more accurate, and up to 80 times more powerful. Fewer bombs, but far more dangerous. The danger of nuclear weapons. So we know who has nuclear weapons, we know how many, but what do these weapons actually mean for the real world? Most people think nuclear weapons are dangerous only if someone fires one. That's only part of the story. These weapons shape the world right now without a single one being used. Take Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Many countries wanted to intervene directly, but they didn't because Russia reminded the world, we have nuclear weapons. That single fact changed every decision. Millions of people suffered longer, all because of weapons that were never even fired. And then there's the danger of accidents. You might think world leaders are careful, that systems and checks are enough. History says otherwise. Dozens of times, nuclear war almost started by mistake. Once a flock of birds appeared on a radar in America, mistaken for incoming Russian missiles. Officers had only minutes to decide. Someone stayed calm. Sheer luck, not a system. In 2026, that luck is being tested more than ever. The last major nuclear treaty has expired. China is expanding its arsenal. Tensions between major powers are at decades-long highs. One miscalculation, one misread radar, one leader acting in anger. That's all it would take. 9 countries, nearly 12,000 nuclear weapons. Each one can change the world in an instant. If this video helped you understand the scale and stakes of nuclear weapons, like, subscribe, and share. And tell us in the comments which country's arsenal surprised you the most.